All right, so my key is stuck in my 2016 Hyundai Elantra, as you can see. And so a friend is here to assist me with trying to get the key out, and we're going to figure out what we need to do. And so you can see I've got the flashlight right over the shifter. Again, this is a 2016 Hyundai Elantra. And so we're going to start with the shifter because we believe that may solve our problem. All right, so friend, what do we need to do next?
Well, first we need to get this cover off the shifter. Some say that you can get this off with just your fingernails, but if you're like me, I don't have much nails, so I use one of these tools that I have. You can get this from O'Reilly's Auto Parts or Advanced Auto, and this will help you get right under the covering. So I was able to go under, try not to just pull straight up because you don't want to crack the actual plastic cover. So I easily just went around the edges until I heard it lift up a bit, and then I was able to pull this off. Now, after getting that cover off, you set it to the side, and you see right here, you're going to have 2 screws. Now, these have been loosened up because we've already kind of worked through this, but once you get those 2 screws right there, you want to remove both of them.
And so we're using a screwdriver, as you can see, and we're just going to gently unscrew both of these screws from the gear head from the shifter so that we can take them out and then double check to see what's going on and why the key is locked. All right, so you can see there, she's got both of the screws there in her hand. All right, so I'm going to hold on to the screws. All right, great. So I've got the screws in my hand now, and so we're going to see what we find now.
Perfect. So now we have this extra cover right here because we want to get to the actual gear shifter itself because that's what's affecting the key being stuck. So right here is another cover. You just pull it straight off like that. It should look like this at the bottom, and you'll be able to expose the actual gear shifter itself. So when you use your clicker right here in the front, when you press it, you're able to see it move back and forth in the inside. And you want to check inside of here, make sure you don't see any debris down in there that could be causing it to be jammed. And in our case, we had an extra piece of plastic that was right here, and we could see that it was broken. I've already removed it so that way we didn't have any further damage or any further complications. And I can see that it moves fairly freely.
Now it's moving, it's clicking. We hear the clicking.
Yep, and now we're going to try to get this key out.
Okay,
because
so
now
let's
that it's
see.
moving freely, it should come out.
Let's see, can we get the key out? All right, yay, there it is, ta-da. So thank you, we was able to get the key out, and now we have to reassemble the shifter. But the key is now out. Again, it was stuck in the ACC position, but because we were able to get that shifter gear head removed and double check and take the debris out. All right, so here are the screws, and so now we want to get it assembled back together.
Perfect. And we're just going to go in reverse of the order that we deassembled it. We're just going to put that top cover back on, get those screws back into place, and be careful not to strip your screws, so make sure everything is perfectly aligned.
We want to just slowly and gradually screw those screws back in very carefully. And this is a very long screwdriver, so that really makes a difference as well. You got to have the right tools if you're going to do an attempt something like this. So make sure that you're properly prepared. All right, one screw is in. Now we're moving to the second screw. All right, and we're gently getting that screw back in as well. And then we're going to be able to reassemble everything. Now, unfortunately, the battery is dead because the key was stuck in the car overnight. So that's not a problem. I'll get that issue resolved, but at least the key is out. And I feel very confident that hopefully it won't get stuck in there in the ignition again.
Perfect. And then after that, you're just going to put your top cover back on. And it does have little latches. So that's that bottom one, and this is the top one. And if you can see it, it looks like it cracked that plastic right there too. So again, just another spot where that debris could have got in there.
And the debris is what caused the key to lock inside the ignition.
Yep, and you hear it click back in place.
Okay.
And we can test it one more time now that everything's back assembled.
Okay, so we're going to reinsert the key back in the ignition.
Put it all the way in. It's all the way to AC. See? And then we turn it back. Comes
And
out.
ta-da. All right. So we have now shown you how to do this. Hopefully you won't face this, but if you do, we hope that our video will be helpful to you in the future.
Perfect.
And thank you, friend, for helping me.
Anytime.